Hi friends, welcome to Mysterious Stories. Today we will tell you an incredible story of survival set in the frigid wilderness of Alaska, USA, on December 21, 1943. This day a military aircraft was swooping across Alaskan sky. It was a test flight done during World War II. 5 persons were on board the aircraft: co-pilot Harold Hoskins, pilot Leon Crane, and 3 other crew members. At roughly 11 a.m., the aircraft was cruising at a height of 20,000 feet, maneuvering through heavy clouds. However, due to the low visibility and the strong cloud cover, the pilots were battling to keep their path. One of the engines dropped mid-air without warning. The footage and material used in this video are non-copyrighted. I can't use the real, original footage because it's copyrighted, and that could lead to copyright issues. That's why I use non-copyrighted material in my videos to avoid any problems. Within seconds, the plane plummeted into a nosedive at a horrifying speed of 300 miles per hour, slamming into the frozen countryside below and utterly destroying on impact. Before the disaster, the pilots managed to send out a distress signal, but they couldn't provide a specific location. The plane fell down near a mountain range. Miraculously, just one person survived this catastrophic crash: the pilot, Leon Crane. Leon was an American pilot serving in the US Army Air Forces during World War II. He had been posted to Alaska and was on a routine test trip when calamity struck. Though he survived the collision, Leon now faced an entirely new battle: survival in the harsh and desolate Alaskan wilderness. Alaska is the largest US state by area, loaded with rough terrain, lush woods, ice, and animals, but sparsely populated. In 1943, it was considerably more remote and secluded than it is today. Leon had no food, no way to communicate, and no idea where he was. All he possessed were 3 items: a knife, 2 matchsticks, and a parachute. He began walking along a nearby frozen river, hoping it would lead him to civilization. His only source of water was from melting the frozen river ice, and for the following 9 days, Leon survived on water alone. He tried to catch squirrels for food but failed. The intense cold and malnutrition started weakening him. But Leon didn't give up. On the 9th day, he stumbled upon a little cabin, half buried under the snow. It was an amazing find. Inside the cabin, he found a bed, a small table, a stove, and most crucially, food supplies, including sugar, powdered milk, a rifle, and several tents. This cabin belonged to a local trapper called Phil Burrell, who had stocked it for use during hunting seasons. Leon spent the night there, eating some of the stockpiled food and restoring a bit of his power. However, he realized the supplies wouldn't last forever, and he couldn't stay in the cabin too long. The next day, he resumed his quest, attempting to find a town or any sign of humans. After exploring the entire day and failing to find anyone, he was compelled to return to the same cabin. For the following 3 weeks, Leon lived in the cabin, utilizing the stove for warmth and rationing the food. During this time, he uncovered a map of Alaska inside the cabin, which was a game changer. By analyzing it attentively, he worked out his approximate location and where his plane had crashed. He also saw a small settlement marked on the map, a location called Woodchopper. Determined to reach this settlement, Leon packed some food and supplies and headed off on foot. Along the route, he located several hunter huts, where he could rest and acquire little food. But trudging through snow and freezing cold was taking a serious toll on his health. One day, he stumbled into frigid water buried beneath snow and nearly died. If he had lingered there for a few more minutes, he might not have made it. Fortunately, he pulled himself out and survived. By February 12, 1944, Leon had been traversing the Alaskan wilderness for approximately 50 days. Yet, he didn't give up. After walking about 190 kilometers, almost 118 miles, through snow-covered territory, on the 81st day of his survival adventure, Leon finally saw another human being. He had reached a cabin belonging to Albert Ames, who resided there with his family. When Leon related his story, Albert was stunned. He notified Leon that Woodchopper was around 50 kilometers, 31 miles, from their location. Without hesitation, Albert put Leon on a dog sled and took him to the village. To Leon's surprise, he also met Phil Burrell, the hunter who had supplied the initial cabin that saved his life. Leon personally thanked him. Medical testing later showed that Leon was in stable condition. His parents were alerted that he had survived. After the war, Leon Crane retired from the US Air Force and became an aeronautical engineer. He contributed to helicopter designs, operated a construction firm, got married, and had 6 children. His incredible survival tale was later published in a book titled 81 Days Below Zero. If you found this story motivating, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more astonishing real-life experiences. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, the link is in the description below. Until next time, be curious and stay safe.